Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Both
Hi.
both OBS and YouTube say we are live, but it doesn't look like it's live on my other computer here. Maybe if I refresh it, it'll be live.
I just gotta find your stream here.
Okay, yeah, we seem to be live on my other screen.
There we
So,
go.
can you guys hear us both? Everyone in the audience, can you both hear and see both of us? Me
Hey,
and
everybody.
Mr. Y-Wing guy. All right, well, someone says that we
Finally.
seem to be live.
Okay, so people are saying hello, so I think they can hear us. That's good news.
All right, cool. Well, they can definitely hear at least one of us then. Can you hear both of us, audience? There's probably like a 30-second delay as usual.
Oh yeah, they totally fit. I just saw myself wave.
All right, cool. Yeah, here they all come. Yeah, they can hear us. Awesome. Cool. Hopefully my lighting looks better this time. Like the place I live in, the sun hits it at weird angles, so it's really dark here most of the day except very early in the morning.
Cool.
And but so I just turned all the big lights on, so hopefully the lighting looks better and I look less like I'm in a creepy cave.
It's a creepy cave.
Yeah.
It's
Your
not like
lighting
every,
looks pretty good
wife
on your
says about
end.
their man caves.
What was that?
That's what every wife says about their husband's man cave. It's a creepy cave. That's what. Oh, actually, no. My wife calls it the dormitory. It's where I go to brood. Mm.
Well, hopefully the
Sorry.
lighting looks nice and even here today. TV show lighting. Oh, my stupid nerd shit might actually be visible now. All my Star Fox stuff and my Twin Peaks stuff and Warhammer stuff.
Hey man, I'm jealous of that N64 Star Fox right there. Now that brings back
that.
a lot of memories. Okay, I have the question for the community. Has anybody here, when they got Star Fox 64 as a kid for the N64, how many times did you read that instruction booklet? They were always so interesting.
My copy did not come with the little instruction booklet, sadly. Mine didn't come with... Well, mine did come with the box, but it didn't have the instruction booklet in it for some reason.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Nintendo, you dropped the ball on a kid's childhood dream right there.
I suspect... I was a little kid at the time. I suspect my father got it used, and whoever returned it didn't... They forgot to return the little manual with it, but... I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but mine didn't come with the little manual, so...
I remember, like the N64 games alone just had instruction booklets that had something like an intro. And it would talk about the bad guys and like what they do, and I'm just like, wow, the only thing I need to do is hack/bash. That's all I want to do. But I feel bad now, like a Gremlin and the DK64. The instruction booklet talked about it, and it made it sound so adorable, but it was like working for K. Rool. So every time I would like knock one out and make it disappear, I'd feel bad. I'm just like,
I read the little booklet for Adventures a lot after I finally got it. When I've told this story before, but when Adventures came out, it came out at a time of the year where I couldn't buy it. Because when I was a kid, basically I could only get a game on my birthday and then a game on Christmas. And it came out in September before both my birthday and Christmas. So I wanted it so bad, though, and my father must have realized I wanted it so bad. So he rented it from... And I know the exact area. It's not there anymore, but it was a Blockbuster. I rented Star Fox Adventures from a Blockbuster, and the little rent copy version didn't have the manual. But for Christmas that year, I got Star Fox Adventures, and that came with the manual, and I read that over and over again. And one of the main reasons I read that over and over again is because before the game came out, I was under the impression it was multiplayer, and I could not figure out how to get to the multiplayer thing. And I'm not crazy. Other people have confirmed this, but at GameStop, a few months before it came out, for their little preview cases, if you looked on the back of the case, it said 1 to 4 players. There was a weird little misprint there. So for years, I was going insane. I'm like, I could have swore the little case said 1 to 4 players, and then years later, like probably only a few years ago, I found a Reddit thread where someone posted a little image of the same thing where it said it was multiplayer. So I was not insane. It did say it was multiplayer. It was a misprint or something. But I remember being so disappointed when that game came out, and I couldn't find I'm like, do I have to beat the game to unlock multiplayer or something? I couldn't find a multiplayer option anywhere.
Oh man, I only heard about Star Fox Adventures when I was like 15, and I scoured everywhere where I used to live to find that game. And it took me to go to the Yukon in 2007 to finally find a copy of Star Fox Adventures.
That's sort of what happened with me and Assault. I mean, I got Assault pretty close to when it came out, and I think I've told this story before, so I apologize to the audience if I'm repeating myself, but this might upset some people, but I got Assault, and I was so disappointed by it. I beat it like just like 2 hours after I got it. I was so disappointed by it. I returned it to next day, and I got Lego Star Wars instead. So
hey, Lego Star Wars is no pushover, man.
No, it was the right decision. Lego Star Wars at the time was the better of the two games. I had so much fun with Lego Star Wars, but I returned Assault, and then years went by, and I'm like, you know what? I want to play Assault again. It's been a few years. I'm gonna go look for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I had to I eventually found it at a GameStop for like $90, and this is probably in like 2008, 2009, so this is like only a few years after it came out. I couldn't believe how expensive it was, and I didn't have that kind of money back then. But eventually, one of my friends who didn't like Star Fox at all, but their little brother had the Star Fox game. They were getting rid of their little brother's like collection or whatever, and they had Assault. I'm like, I'll take it! So eventually I re-added Assault to my collection for free, and to everyone in the audience who might have winced when I said I was so disappointed by Assault, this day and age I actually think Assault is better than Adventures, so my opinion's completely flipped on those two games.
It's because of the multiplayer, buddy.
Yeah, at the time Adventures came out, or not Adventures, what was I going to say about Assault? Yeah, that was, again, the main reason I was excited about it was because of the multiplayer, but I've complained about my problems with Assault a million times. I'm not going to do it again. It's mostly the game is just incomplete. It needed another year of development. It's obviously an incomplete game that they just kind of pushed out the door before it was ready.
So there was so much politics behind it too, like so many changes.
Well, yeah, it was originally going to be an arcade game.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, it was not to be confused with the retro made game called Star Fox Armada, but it was originally called Star Fox Armada, and it was going to be an arcade game. And then I even remember, unlike the weird little Adventures multiplayer mishap, I haven't been able to confirm this yet, but I remember at GameStop the little cardboard cutouts. They originally said Star Fox Armada, not Star Fox Assault, when they were starting to show Assault at GameStops and EB Games.
I did hear about that, and then when it came out with Assault, no one knew what Assault was. They thought it was like this.
Yeah, they changed the name to Assault, but again, as someone in the audience, I don't know if anyone remembers. I haven't been able to confirm it online, but I remember the cardboard cutout said Star Fox Armada.
They had something like that at Walmart at one point too. If I remember right. I'm getting glimpses in my head about it because this is when like Harry Potter 3 was just coming out, and they were talking about the new Star Fox game. And I remember Armada being in there.
Yeah, I have the issues of Game Informer where it says Star Fox Armada, so I know for certain it was called Star Fox Armada, but I haven't been able to find proof that there was actual cardboard cutouts at game stores that said Star Fox Armada. In the same way that I eventually found out the little multiplayer misprint on the Adventures case was real. I see some people in the audience saying that they've played the new release of Event Horizon and they've liked it. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. I'm sorry there's so many bugs. There should be a patch out tomorrow. Probably more so Monday, but I've already fixed quite a few of the issues, like the infinite U-turn thing and
The infinite U-turn. Okay, you gotta tell me what that is.
Yeah, in the release right now, if you die and restart a level, the barrel roll and the U-turn will no longer function. That's been fixed. That'll be in the patch tomorrow or Monday. And then There's an infinite. Basically, the problem is with the U-turn. When you get to the boundary of a level and it does the U-turn or whatever, it doesn't. In the release out now without the patch, it doesn't push the player back far enough past the boundary before the U-turn event triggers again. So depending on the angle you go into the boundary, it's possible that you'll finish the U-turn and then it'll trigger and it'll send you backwards into the boundary and it'll get you stuck in the infinite U-turn loop. So basically, I was changed so that when you do the U-turn, it pushes the player further away from the boundary before they get control of the ship again. Well, Astaroth did that, not me. The other guy who... I don't want to take credit for that. Someone else fixed that.
I am working on doing some voice lines for you for that character you mentioned. Can I put that in? Because that would be a perfect mechanical thing.
Like an Easter egg or something?
Yeah, as an Easter egg.
Or it was a bug in the original. It was a bug in the Mark 1 R-Wing where it kept doing it. That might be a really good segue to go into the that might be a good little segue to go into the little miniatures.
All right.
You want to start with the Mark 1 R-Wing?
Mark 1 R-Wing. All right, everybody. I've also sent a bunch of pictures to Mr. Ice Cream here, so if you want to see a high-end detailed review, just go and look at those photos. Sorry, I give you like a crap ton.
I've got it on screen. I'm just trying to resize everything so that our faces aren't covering it up. Let me resize this.
All right, and by the way, how's it going, everybody? Good to see you guys.
Yeah, hello, everyone. I normally say hello right away, and I completely didn't.
We're just talking about Star Fox because we're nerds. Everybody's a nerd here. Okay, so while he's putting up some photos of the R-Wing, so the Mark 1 R-Wing. Now, this particular little beast here was a lot of fun and a challenge for us to print because it's so thin.
It's got so many little thin, dinky parts.
Yeah. The G diffusers were the hardest. So if you notice on the top here, it looks like they're sliced off. That's because like the way we have it oriented when it's coming out of the resin print is like this. So when it was finished, these little guys were missed. We got a couple of samples at the other shop that are actually doing pretty good. But this is the one I have here. So if you guys are wondering where the heck the tops are, relax. We've got that figured out. It's just the points are so defined, and we have to find like the perfect angle just to get those G diffusers in. But the Mark 1 R-Wing, now this is a pretty cool one because I never really played the Super Nintendo version of the R-Wings. So when you put it towards the camera like this, it looks exactly like how it would have came out in the Super Nintendo, which is super cool. What I like about this particular one is that the G diffusers are separate from the actual model itself. Like they're actually attached, but they have like these little, I would say, pivot points. And what I like about your game is that when you're flying around, you can see that.
Yeah, they twist and turn.
The 64 version. So you got like two different versions here. The 64 version has two types of G diffusers. You have an undercarriage and a top, but then you got this one on the top.
It's only got two.
Yeah, it's so cool to me. Like, to me, this is like history. Like, this is the 1990s right here.
Well, yeah, in the context of the game, it's basically like the prototype. It's called the Mark 1 R-Wing. It's like the prototype R-Wing that R-Space Dynamics developed, and the Star Fox team basically tested it out. And then, each of the other R-Wings, they're all upgrades by the company, except for the one from Adventures, which is Slippy retrofitting the 64 version.
I find that the retrofit, I love what they did with it. Like, it gave it more of a realistic context, and as a guy who likes to fly and such, when I see it, I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool. Like, I can see how the aerodynamics of this would work, the laminar flow and such. But what I didn't like about how they came across it, they made it look rugged. I'm like,
I like that.
Come on. Why'd you do that?
I don't know, even though I'm technically a millennial and the 80s is beyond my memory, I really like how a lot of sci-fi in the 80s looked like everything just looked beat up for no real reason. Like, Star Wars, you're into like, all the Star Wars in the 80s, everything looked all beat up. Aliens, everything looks all beat up. I guess Terminator kind of has both. Like the humans in the future, everything's all beat up, but all the Terminators, they're all like nice and clean and chrome. I guess so. It's kind of got both, but I don't know. I kind of like that. Everything is just like beat up and run down, which is weird. It's like God, did no one ever take care of their stuff in the future? I guess everyone just lets everything rust and. But for in the context of adventures, that kind of made sense because they'd run out of money and everything had fallen into disrepair. Like the Great Fox is all beat up and the R-Wing's all beat up.
Yeah, no one was really at war, I guess, at that point. Everyone's still probably in peace mode, kind of like the 50s. Everyone just kind of stopped bickering until the Red Scare came out.
Yeah, in Nintendo's canon, I'm not sure why they weren't getting any work, but in Event Horizon, it's because they were defamed from the whole Lylat Wars thing by Andros, but then they start getting jobs again after Soria, and then they eventually are able to update all of their rusty old garbage stuff with the assault technology.
Well, that is such a beautiful tech too. I'm not gonna lie, those streamlines. Oof. So I have a question to everybody here. How are you finding the model so far? I've been seeing some good results. I am seeing some shipping issues. I'm sorry, guys. I can't help.
Yeah, should we discuss all the shipping stuff?
Sure. Okay, so it was fun. We got everything out for the tier 3s. I have like 2 that are in transit right now that still haven't arrived because of their strike recently. Thanks, Canada Post. But we've seen some increases of pricing right now. So a lot of you guys right now at the tier 3 level probably saw this very box. We're going to discontinue using the boxes to save on shipping because what's happening to us is that we went from $5 to send this to you to $15. It was weird. It increased over the last time we spoke about this in August.
Yeah, for those not in the know, there was a huge mail strike in Canada last month. It's finally over, but all the prices for shipping went up, and a bunch of people who got these miniatures, stuff was delayed. Now it's all being sent out because the strike's over. But so yeah, the cool little boxes that were sent out with the first wave aren't going to go out because of all the price increases. So if you guys got the first box with the first wave, it's now a super duper collector's item.
So
the little boxes that they came in.
So the new boxes we got here, I'm just assembling one here right now. But the new boxes we have are designed and they're perfect for you guys that have bought off our Etsy store probably know this, but these little boxes right here are perfect. These are around $8 for us to send, and
half the price.
Half the price. If we can stack 3 ships in here, and it doesn't increase because we have volume. On top of that, we can throw in a medal and whatever else. So we will be adding stands to these. We'll be adding the medals. Just these guys, as much as they're nice, and we really wanted to push to have that tier 3 experience. We kind of found that with the way the economy is going, we have to trim down, and this will be just something we'll have to do. But that doesn't mean we don't have plans. Right now, my colleague and I are kind of designing something new. Is it okay if I tell you this?
Sure. Unless you want to keep it under wraps, I'll leave that up to you.
I've been waiting to tell you this, but you know what? Let's tell the audience. So we've been designing something new for you guys to experience. And I'm going to call it angled landscaping. So basically, we take a tiny little section of, say, Star Fox 64, and then you can actually take your ship.
Yep, that's so awesome.
You took from us, and we can put that exactly where you want it in that little diorama or
a little Cornerian one with the building falling over.
That's right. That's right. So
the Titania one for the Landmaster. Whenever we get to the Landmaster.
Yeah,
I got the little spiky weird plant things from Titania that can go in the little diorama.
Oh yeah. So these kinds of dioramas we're looking at either for shadow box use or there'll be a stand that can have a kind of an angle. I'm using my hands right now because right now it's all a concept. It looks like this. So that's what we're looking at doing. So pay attention to our Etsy store, c3dprinting.ca, or C3D Printing services on Etsy, because that's where a lot of our quick bulk work is going. So that's what we have in plan.
Oh, the Soria one will be cool. It could have a ruined Krazoa face.
Yeah,
in the ground.
There's so many things we could do for you guys, just for us, to give you guys some expansion. You tier 3 guys have been helping Estelle, you've been helping Ice Cream Man here with all the works and all the actors that have been part of this with this project. And for you guys to receive these ships pretty much practically for free, like we cover the shipping, we cover the boxes. You guys just get to enjoy the benefits. So thanks, like honestly, thank you for supporting these guys. Like, yes, we do have it on our channel. Don't get us wrong, but we're just happy to be a part of this. This is a lot of fun.
I see a few questions in the audience. I think one related to this, and someone's asking. Just to clarify, someone in the audience is asking if we're going to make the characters in 3D. Do you mean 3D printed like the ships like these, or do you just mean in the game? Just clarify for me. If you mean the little 3D printed stuff, we've talked about it, but we're not sure because of pricing and stuff if we're going to do little 3D printed characters. I would really love to, and I'm sure a lot of people in the audience would love little 3D printed Star Fox characters from Event Horizon. But right now it's just the ships. Yeah, it's possible. It's just yeah. I don't want to speak from a place of ignorance. But wasn't pricing a possible issue?
Well, it depends on how big it is. So
I was thinking relatively small, but
yeah, if it's the size of like our R-wings here or these ships that we got going on, I just revealed the second ship.
we'll get to that one next.
I'm just like, by the way,
spoilers.
So, like, if it's about the size of this old cell phone here, which is like my 1 finger length, so I'd say like 1.5 inches. Really, I would say like the prices aren't going to be too bad on that. Like small is great, but if you're going like giant size, like this big, then it starts to get a little expensive.
No, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking miniatures like the ships, because obviously I have all the models from the game. We could easily I could just pose them, and we could do little 3D printed versions of the characters. But and I know there's an audience for that. But for now, we're just gonna stick with the ships because they seem to be working out, and they're not obnoxiously expensive. Oh well, now that you got rid of the little box.
On our end too, speaking of sizing, we are increasing the sizes. We have been testing them out. So this is a bigger R-wing that's about the size of my palm. So we are experimenting with different sizes for resin printing. We've also experimented with a ship that's over my right here. That's multicolor. We're just trying to find the most, I would say like a model that you guys can have on your desk, much like you have that great box back there, that you guys can like, you really want. But that's in the future. Right now, we're just kind of like focusing on the miniatures for the time being.
Okay, I think they clarified they meant like little 3D printed characters. Yeah. And Lord of Creation's asking, is a bit unrelated to the miniatures. They're asking if I'm gonna make a strategy mod for Star Fox. I'd like to, but I don't think I have the time to do that. I'm sorry. I don't think I have the time to make a whole nother completely different Star Fox game while working on this one and all my other stuff. I'd like to, but
didn't they try to do that with the old Star Fox Command game? Like they tried to make it a strategy?
So that was kind of like a turn-based. I think they mean like a real-time strategy game, which I have attempted twice in the past. It's on ModDB somewhere. There's a really old I just called it Star Fox RTS. You can download it. It's very old and very, very beta, like just really rough around the edges, because I only worked on it for a bit. And then I tried again about 10 years after that with in the same engine that I made Hyrule Conquest in, but it's too much work. I can't. I'm already struggling just to like. Yeah, I want to actually apologize to the audience. The Soria update that I just released, that was supposed to come out in June, and it took like 4 or 5 extra months to get it out. I'm already pressed for time just on one single project, so I can't do a whole nother Star Fox game at the same time, and probably not after either, because I'll be moving on to my next thing after. Hopefully that answers that question.
No worries. You guys want to see the next ship? I already revealed it.
All right, yeah, let me get the photo for the next one out.
All right, we're looking at that one that has feathers on it.
So yeah, we showed the Mark I R-Wing from the SNES Star Fox games, and now going to the completely other end of the timeline is Falco's R-Wing from Command, the Skyclaw.
Here we are.
I feel like it should have been called Sky Talon, but that's just me.
So one thing we try to keep an eye on when it comes to our ships is we try to keep them proportionally as best as we can to the ship's size. So this ship would, oh man, it's all on the other side. But this ship would actually coincide with, say, the R-Wings that we sent out to in Wave 1. So this particular ship, the Falco's R-Wing, it was good. We got it on the first try, but we noticed that the wings were super paper thin.
So very breakable.
Yeah, it was like, wow, this turned out really good, but these I could see through the wings completely. So thank you for thickening the wings. Honestly, it looks great. Like these wings look fantastic, like how thick they are. So this one was actually the easiest for us to print. We just printed like this. Of course, it's being dipped into the liquid, but the details are rather nicely. The gun cannons look really powerful. Then, of course, I really noticed here, I didn't know that they had a little induct tank right at the nose there. Look, it's a kind of neat little detail. And underneath you have your little charge cannon thing.
Yeah, his little sniper cannon.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a Klingon warbird in a way.
Yeah, the bird of prey. No pun intended. Yeah, it looks like the little bird of prey. Yeah. You know what? That gives me an idea. I should have like the bird of prey. The wings on the Skyclaw should go up and down depending on.
Oh, that would be
like the bird of prey and start. Yeah, that's a. I know Jared plays Falco. He fucking loves Star Trek. I know he'll love that little. He'll love that little reference to Star Trek. The bird of prey.
That could be a great line for the future. Just have like Fox and them call Falco the bird
of prey. Yeah, that's his little nickname.
He has like no idea. Because why is everyone saying Kapla around me?
It turns out Falco's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make Falco a vegetarian.
Falco a vegetarian. Complete Falcon race. What does he eat?
He tries to have like this persona of like just being this badass, like a bird of prey, but he's actually a vegetarian.
Oh gee. What I like about this model too is that the wings here, all these little designs here, just having like the wingtips, like the bird feather stuff. That's a really neat detail. I really liked it. It kind of makes him stand out. Like, hey, I have presence. I'm here, and I'm going to be fast. I never played a command, so was this ship fast?
Yes, it was. It was very weak though. It had no shielding.
So it's fast, crazy, bone structure gone.
Other than the Cornerian fighter that Crystal and I think Bill's was a little bit different. Crystal had a Cornerian fighter for the first part of Command. Other than that ship, if I remember right, Falco's was actually like the weakest of all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been a while since I played Command, and then Slippy's was obnoxiously overpowered.
So what?
Panther's Wolfen was actually really freaking powerful too. My goodness.
Oh man, Panther.
Yeah, he had like a railgun thing that like automatically locked on stuff, and there's these sequences in the game where you have to like chase these missiles, and Panther could basically just one shot the missiles.
Wow.
There's really no point in even playing those levels with Panther because you could just blow up those missiles in one shot.
Nintendo DS doesn't mess around with Panther.
I think that game was probably just really unbalanced. Like Slippy's R-Wing was so overpowered, and Panther's was too in certain situations, or as Wolfen.
Well, if we look at the stuff that Slippy went through, I can't help but want him to overcompensate. Like, how many times have you saved that cricket and a frog there just to keep the game rolling? Like most of the time when he dies, it's like crap. Now I'm stuck on easy level for the rest of the game.
I'm trying to remember. I think if I remember right, Leon's Wolfen wasn't that good too. He had like his charge laser could lock onto multiple ships at one time, and then I don't think Pigma even had a wolf. Yeah, Pigma was a weird Aperoid thing in that game. What other ships were there? Yeah, I thought he did too, but he's like a weird Aperoid machine thing in Command. He's like trying to harvest energy from the sun. It's weird.
What? That's a strange. From riches to sun.
Yeah, no, he's like a machine. He's like a machine thing in Command. So he's like a weird like shape-shifting machine thing in Command. If I remember right, Cat's ship was real. There was a lot of the ships in Command actually kind of sucked, and then there was a few that were like so overpowered that that game was just really imbalanced. If I remember right, Amanda's and Lucy's ship were both really bad. Cat's ship was really bad. I think the only good one in the game was like Slippy and Panther, and then Fox's default R-Wing was all right.
I didn't mind that design. It actually looked pretty good. Yeah, his default R-Wing.
Yeah, and then Peppy had the 64 I think it was the 64 R-Wing that you could unlock, or was it James? I don't remember.
What, they put James in that game?
Yeah, you can unlock James in that game.
That's
That
cool.
game, yeah, the coolest aspect of that game was that it had like you could play as almost every freaking character from the series at that point, and they all had their own ships, except for I think James and Peppy both had the older R-Wing. I think they both had the same ship.
Okay, I see that Strava says I liked how Peppy used the Mark III R-Wing. Well,
okay, then it was the assault R-Wing that Peppy had then, I think. I can't remember now. I guess I could look it up instead of sounding like an idiot, but
I just think we're getting old, but
I'm getting old like Peppy.
It's like, oh.
Okay, I see some people in the audience confirming what I was saying, that Leon's Wolfen was not good. I remember having a ton of problems playing. I know why, because the way Leon was like the opposite with the missile levels, because the way his lock-on thing worked, it could not really lock on the missiles. And then Panther just automatically locked on the missile. You just fire one shot and it just instantly would destroy the missiles.
Panther's like, I got this, don't worry. Just keep doing your thing, man.
Okay, yeah, Crystal Kingdom in the audience confirmed. Yeah, James and Peppy both had the assault R-Wings, which makes no sense for James, but whatever. James should have had the 64 R-Wing.
Speaking of the assault R-Wings, I've been seeing you guys painting your R-Wings, and I gotta say, I love the work you guys are doing to these little miniatures. Like, good job, guys. Even if they're just sitting there, I love what you're doing with them.
I still need to paint the ones you sent me, but I've had just no time.
The old prototypes?
Yeah, I still got them.
You definitely got
Still got the Great Fox here, too.
Yeah, man.
Although the little cannon, I put it down so hard, I bent the little cannon on the front because I was being careless.
Oh, well.
I got the super prototype box, which I'm just gonna call
I'm gonna
call it the Star Wolf box because it's red. And yeah, I got the
I remember that box.
The little Sharp Claw prototype ship, and then Crystal's Cloud Runner R-Wing, which will be in one of the future waves.
Ooh, yeah.
Probably the next one.
That one's actually still ready to go. Like, that one took a while to get ready.
Yeah, I still need to send you the other two. I think that's gonna be wave 3. Wow, I'm having a brain fart.
I got you. I'll look it up.
The lady trio of the Star Fox team, all of their R-Wings. So Crystal, Miu, and Faye's R-Wings. That'll be wave 3.
Here we go. I see it now.
I guess that could be a segue into the third R-Wing, because technically it's also one of the lady members of Star Fox. Very, very briefly, but...
So, this one I affectionately call this Space Bambi. But,
Space Bambi.
The R-Wing Phoenix is here. This one is a beefy ship. It took a little bit to actually size it right, but we have the R-Wing Phoenix.
Farrah Phoenix's R-Wing, the stunt R-Wing, if you will.
Yeah. So this one, it reminds me of like a mixture of like a 1920s hot rod.
That was the objective.
Yeah, like I'm liking it. It really feels good. Printing it was a breeze because it's so thick. Like there's just not much like play for this for the printer to worry about, and it's not thin. And once you thicken up the wings, everything looked great. Like the blasters will be at the end here. It's got the inside, like I guess in the engine.
It's the flame of the freaking plasma thrower, which is basically a giant flamethrower. She vents the excess heat from the engine as a weapon out the front.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that because I'm like, wow, this thing's got turbo in it.
Yeah,
What I
it's
like
like
is
it's an engine that the engine overheats so much that all the heat is channeled into a weapon that she just fires out the front like a flamethrower.
oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool, and that reminds me of Sabalba's pod racer. If you got that
Yeah,
deck.
yeah. Well, and they're both
Like,
orange too.
whoa.
Well, if I remember right,
So
Cibola's Pod Racer was designed to look kind of like a hot rod too. So
yeah, yeah, orangey and kind of big and doofy with
yeah,
the
if I
flame
remember
vents on the
right,
side.
originally the sorry I'm going on a tangent about Star Wars, but the pods on the front, the V's were originally supposed to be facing up because it was based on like an old 1950s car. I can't remember which. And I don't remember if it was George Lucas or someone else who recommended, nah, just turn them sideways. Then it looks more like a giant X instead of two V's.
And that's cool. Oh, he was probably playing off the V8 engine, just of the
It
V
maybe,
shapes.
yeah.
It's just like these hot. Oh my goodness, I'm glad he did that
They,
because if
they,
he did that, that would have looked
it's
stupid.
it's kind of insane how much detail and effort went into the whole pod race thing, and it's like only a small part of that movie.
Just twist it.
just
What I like
just
about
twist
this
it.
particular, that's right. What I like about this R-wing too is it's got little side vents, and I'm not sure what these vents are. Like, are these like ports for her to just like
It's just for
shoot weapon,
heat.
right?
Just
That's for
heat.
heat. Okay, so this thing is nothing but a grenade. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
in fact you could even argue the reason she turned into Bambi is because her R wing was so explosive. Her R wing was just a bomb ready to explode with all the fucking heat.
Space Navy, man. She is deadly. But in terms of scalability, these are all the same scale. So we're going to have the R wings, all our wings, as in all four of them now, and no, five. We have one, two, three, four, and then we have Space Bambi. Yeah, so we have
Space
five R wings now.
Five R
So
wings
what
and
makes an R wing?
no, we have
I have
six
to
R
ask.
wings.
Yeah, six. Duh. Because we have the
Technically
Mark One.
seven because you have crystals ready to go too. But
So what makes an R wing then? Because now my feeble brain is starting to get confused.
an R wing, well, the R wing. I think this is also the case in the official Nintendo games, but in Star Fox Event Horizon canon, an R wing is a ship designed by Space Dynamics. Although I prefer R Space Dynamics. I don't know why they tweaked the name, but it's a company that designs just spacecraft that different governments and mercenaries from around the galaxy can buy, and the R-Wing was one of the crafts that they made. And Farah was actually the test pilot, at least according to the comic. So Farah tested the original prototype R-Wing probably when she was a little girl, which is really insane to think about.
And Farrah was like the hot shot, like pilot of that time.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Um,
Was she ever part of the Cornerian army?
she was part of the Cornerian Police in Event Horizon. In the Nintendo comic, I don't remember it mentioning if she was ever part of the Cornerian army. Someone in the audience might know. In Event Horizon, she was never part of the Cornerian army. She was basically, yeah, she would test out prototype fighter craft. And then I don't know what gave me this idea, but she ended up working for the Cornerian Police. And then Corneria gets destroyed, and then she joins Star Fox, and then she decides to cosplay as Bambi, Bambi's mother.
Daddy's mom. Oh, and then she goes out with literally a bang. Like,
Yeah,
we last time we talked about this, I'm pretty sure there was tears shed.
yeah, I regret it, but I feel like yeah, killing Farah probably was a good narrative decision, but I ended up regretting it after I finally got a voice actor to voice her, and I'm like, man, Farrah should have been in the game a bit more. Well, she's in the game quite a bit. For a side character, she's in every single Lilat Wars level except for the very first one and the very last one.
She, I think she was necessary to be let go because it forwards the conditions that Fox is going through. Like he's in a war. He's like what 19, 20 in that timeline.
Yeah, he's 18
He's
during
like
the Lilat Wars. He's pretty young.
So yeah, there's a like if we think back to like World War II, how many stories were like that in
Yeah.
European theater? Like there's probably a lot. So they would shape someone for the rest of their lives. Like loss is such a huge momentum to either regress someone or progress someone.
If for me with Farah, I again, I apologize to the audience if I'm repeating myself, but I'm pretty sure I've said this before in a different stream. But with Farah, way back in the day, originally Farah, I've always had the idea that Farah was going to somehow get killed, but originally she wasn't going to show up in the game until the very, very end, like the last set of levels. And I couldn't really figure out what the hell to do with her. So at some point, I'm like, I'll give her a little cameo in the Lilac Wars where she's working for the police. And then, I made that level, the Corneria City level that Farah's in where she's working for the police. And then while that was going on, I was having an issue trying to figure out, like, why Fox would be so intent on hunting down Shears during Soria. And just basically trying to get Shears to fit into everything, because he's set up to be one of the main villains in Soria, and then it somehow all clicked into my head. I'm like, wait, because originally there was a different character in the Lilac Wars that was like General Pepper's right hand. It was a female character, it was an admiral, and I'm like, if I replace that character with Shears and have him throughout the Lilac Wars. And then instead of Farah being at the end of the game, I'll just have her join up with the team during the Lilac Wars, and then I can have Shears. I can have Shears kill Farah, and that kind of sets up the whole animosity between Fox and Shears, and it like solves so many logistical problems. But both narrative and just how to get characters in certain places too. Like it solved so many problems. Yeah. Having Farah during the Lilac Wars instead of at the end, and then having Shears be the guy who killed her, like that solved so many problems. And I felt like, because I also felt like, because in Event Horizon, General Pepper's kind of shady. I felt like Shears just betraying Pepper, I don't think that was a really good enough reason for people to hate Shears. It's like, yeah, of course he turned on Pepper. Pepper's kind of a jerk. Like, big deal. But if he killed if he killed one of the main Star Fox team members, and basically Fox's love interest, like, that's like, oh yeah, this guy is a bastard. We need to get rid of him. We need to hunt him down on Soria.
That's right. And when he finds out that he's on Soria, then it just escalates, because it's like, oh, hey, I remember this guy. We've been looking for him. You did the right thing. Adding him, given that timeline of events, especially with like the loss of Farah, now Fox has a reason. He meets up Shears like years later. It's kind of like closure on a dramatic scale. Sometimes closure just happens silently. We don't know. But I love what you're going with through this. Just a brief angle to the right here.
Yeah, sorry if I went on a tangent.
No, it's good. Like, you answered the question. I was like, I see a great parallel to good story building. In terms of the next product we're sending out, this is for you guys in the Discords. This will be on our Etsy channel. I'm just finalizing a lot of stuff, but we have Crystal Staff here ready for the plushies. So I know Christelli here has talked about having a staff, but now we can actually have one.
Yeah, he made a little staff for the Christelle plushies.
So if you guys haven't seen it yet, that's okay. These are highly detailed, and they have all the lines. We professionally had made these, and then they will also come with jewels. Now, if you're wondering why,
that's news to me. Awesome. You haven't told me about the little jewels.
So these are a little bit of a model kit because we wanted to keep our contention down. But the jewels will actually fit inside the areas here and on the sides, the 4 spots here, and then
that's
awesome. On the other side. And on the bottom, you'll have just 2 rectangular jewels to go with. And we're going to be resin printing those in blue, so you don't have to worry about painting them.
That's awesome.
On top of that, you guys will have access to this once our prototype is like fully complete, because we're waiting for another bat so we can get our blue in.
That's for just to clarify, that's going to be for the high tier patrons?
Nope, that's going to be directly on the Etsy channel.
Oh, okay, cool.
You guys, so literally,
awesome.
You guys can go there and buy it and add it to your I was going to say furry. I think you can add to your Christelli figures.
Yeah, I know that the staff was more a project for you and Estelle, so I'm aware of it, but I don't know all the details about the staff thing yet. So I'm finding out some stuff about the staff now, which is cool. I didn't know about the little gemstones. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was just a little detail. Like when I was talking to our CAD artist, I'm like, hey, I want to have like these gems to be glued in for the client to actually just plop it in there. And he thought that was a really cool idea because he's worked on stuff like this, but he's just like, to have gems, like I've never made a gem before. Can you send me a sample when you're done? Like, yeah, let's do it. So, anyways, in terms of Estelle and I, like her and I need to reconnect, so like figure out what logistics are going to look like. But yeah, it's just sort of like a little gift to you guys. You guys will be able to access it on our Etsy page in the future here. As for pricing, I'll let you guys know. Right now, this is just prototype. I'll talk to Estelle, and then we'll go from there.
I'm seeing quite a few questions. It seems like they're more about the game than the little 3D models. So I apologize if I go on a little tangent answering some questions.
I see one from Lord of the Creation here.
Yeah, I see one from them and Crystal Kingdom. I'll answer the first one. When I get to the Anglar, I guess this is kind of relevant because there's going to be Anglar miniature ships when we eventually get to that point. But personally, I feel like the Anglars actually have a lot of ships from Command. So I don't know if I'll need to come up with any new ones. They have like 30 or they have like I think over 30 different ships from that game because they're like the main enemies in that game. So I mean, I might add some more, but off the top of my head, based on because I think it was Mr. Crystal, he got me the Japanese guide for Command that has like detailed images of all the different ships in that game, and there's a lot of Anglar ships from that game. So I don't know. I'm not sure if the answer to that question is yes or no, because I feel like they have a lot of ships. So I guess it's technically no, but I guess we'll see. And then the second question, why did you decide to make General Pepper the way he is in Event Horizon? I mean, because I feel like that's kind of how he is in Star Fox, especially in Zero. I think we did a stream with Gafford and Kyle about kind of laughing at some of the weird stuff in Zero with General Pepper and Peppy, because Peppy's got the weird good luck charm from General Pepper. It's his two fuzzy balls, which is a little weird. And
here's a tuft of hair.
Yeah, and that little animated intro for Zero, they really made Pepper out to be very shady, like he's up to something suspicious. And the implication in Zero, they don't really go into detail because it's a Nintendo game, and of course, but the implication in Zero is that him and Andros were kind of like fighting over the portal technology, which was also kind of carried over into Event Horizon, where they're discovering the Krazoa Serenian portal things everywhere. Like when you're on the Fortuna level, when you're playing as Fox and Farah, and you accidentally get sent through the teleporter. So that was kind of carried over from Zero. So
I was wondering what that was about.
I feel like I kind of portrayed Pepper how he was in the Star Fox games. I kind of just drew things from all the different Star Fox games. And then, like, aesthetically, I wanted to kind of portray him kind of like he was in Star Fox 2 because he looks like a freaking warlord in Star Fox 2. It's actually awesome, where he's got the sunglasses and, like, all the dramatic, like villainous lighting on him. And in the comic, they gave him a lollipop, but you can tell they wanted to give him a cigar or something, but, they didn't because it's a freaking kid's game. But Pepper looks badass. Or was it Star Fox 1? Now I'm forgetting. I'm pretty sure it's Star Fox 2. Let me look this up. In Star Fox 2, Pepper looks really cool. General Pepper. It might have been Star Fox 1 where he's got the glasses.
Just a small segue while he's looking for the glasses. If you guys have any questions about the models and how we're doing, definitely let me know. You can DM me and make suggestions, or just let us know that we're doing great. That'll be great. So we're making sure that we're fulfilling our end of the deal by giving you guys, the tier 3s and the community that buys from us, everything that we can from C3 printing.
It's actually Star Fox 1 where he's got the glasses and he looks all ominous with the shadows all over him. I don't know why I mix that up with Star Fox 2. I think in Star Fox 2, doesn't he have the blue outfit? I think Star Fox 2 has the blue outfit, but no, in the original Star Fox game, he's got the shades on, he's got like all the dramatic shadows all over him, and he looks like a warlord, which is what he is. Corneria is a military dictatorship run by a military official. Like, It's more Starship Troopers than Star Trek, and I just think that's kind of cool because there's not a lot of sci-fi settings like that. A lot of science fiction just kind of assumes that like everything will just be like awesome space democracy in the future. It's very rare that you get a setting where it's like very like militaristic, like obviously the go-to example is Warhammer, but that's like a really cartoon level example where everything's insane. But you don't really get, although funnily Starship Troopers is a weird example because it's really not like a space, like it's very militaristic, but it's still technically a democracy actually in Starship Troopers. They're still voting, there's still like minimal government regulation of stuff. It's like but like just a setting where, and in Star Fox it makes sense because they're mercenaries. They would be hired by militaries to do jobs. Like,
yeah, mercenaries get hired by actual like armies all the time.
So I always thought that was kind of cool in Star Fox is you have like Corneria as like this military organization that, I don't know, it's just a nice different weird sci-fi setting that you don't normally see in a lot of traditional sci-fi settings.
Tune tone voices. I'm doing my part.
Yeah, doing my part. The Starship Troopers movie is almost nothing like the original book. I love the Starship Troopers movie, though. It's so funny. It's so over the top and funny.
It's like managed democracy with autocracy.
Well, the thing about the Starship Troopers movie, it's through the lens of like propaganda and commercials, so it's really hard to tell what exactly is going on. Like, you have all the commercials like portraying things, and it's all from like very very selective perspective, so it's kind of hard to get a clear picture. Like, you don't even see how they get the brain bug at the end. It's just, oh, they got the brain bug. It was this guy. It was freaking Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob that got the. It's like a lot of things in that movie are through the lens of like propaganda and stuff. So it's hard to actually get a clear picture of what exactly is going on, at least in the large scale, in that movie.
I think the like philosophers who wrote the book, like 1981, for instance, they really wanted to warn humanity, like, hey, this may seem silly, but this happened once. Not just once, but like over the timeline of the human race just existing.
Yeah, it's to channel Battlestar Galactica. All of this has happened before, and it will happen again.
That's right.
It's just a matter of scale.
I would love the AI now to make like the Starship Trooper guys pulling out Mr. Krabs from the cave that they're pulling the brain bug out. It's Mr. Krabs.
Johnny Rico, my boy.
Buddy, I will never tell you the secret. 1984. Sorry, Crystal. Yeah, 1984, not 1981.
Yeah, 1984.
That was a good book. It's been a long time since I read that one.
Yeah, it's been a while. I keep seeing. I think it's on one of the streaming services. I keep seeing it pop up on a streaming thing, and I keep thinking, maybe I'll watch that. But I've been watching a lot because of Halloween in October. I've been watching a lot of horror stuff lately. I went through all of the Evil Deads and Army of Darkness, and I finally have been watching Ash vs. Evil Dead, which is fucking awesome. I can't believe I waited this long to finally watch. Army of Darkness is one of my favorite movies. It's insane I waited 10 years to watch Ash vs. Evil Dead.
I haven't seen those in years. And it was so funny, like the witch would come out of nowhere, and you'd just be like, "No, go away!
I'll swallow your soul."
No.
I finally saw the two reboots, which I didn't really like that much, but
the first one was great. It was just
Evil Dead 2 is aged so well. Evil Dead 2 is the reason Army of Darkness was my favorite. One, it's because it's just really funny, and I saw it as a kid, and I just thought Army of Darkness was really funny. I actually forgot how funny Evil Dead 2 is. Evil Dead 2 is actually really funny. Despite how, like, all the insane, horrific shit that's going on, it's a surprisingly funny movie.
It's made for, I'm guessing, dark humor.
Well, it's Sam Raimi. Like, if you're familiar with Sam Raimi, like, all of his stuff is really gruesome but funny at the same time. A lot of people complained about it, but, the third Spider-Man movie, emo Peter Parker, like, people are like, oh, that's way too goofy. I'm like, have you ever seen a Sam Raimi, like, movie? His stuff is always, like, really dark and dramatic, but very goofy and slapstick at the same time. It's like he has like this unholy union of these two opposite tones that just is really, really weird, but I don't know. And Evil Dead 2 is like that to a T. Like, all this horrific stuff's happening, but it's such a funny movie.
It's like Monty Python met Adventures met Batman.
Yeah.
And they got Ash.
Yeah, well, I feel like Ash, like Bruce Campbell, like Ash as a character is like a perfect like microcosm of Sam Raimi. He's simultaneously like this awesome badass that kills all these monsters, but he's like an asshole loser at the same time. Like it's so weird. I was talking to Lizzie the other day. It's like I can't think of another character like that who's simultaneously awesome and a loser at the same time. It's so weird how he pulls that off. But so yeah, I've been watching lots of horror stuff lately. But wow, that was a weird tangent now that I think about it. This all came from freaking Corneria being like a military operation. And
maybe this is future like General Pepper, like his past. General Pepper's past is just like this a-hole loser.
Yeah, in my mind, at least in Event Horizon, General Pepper, his problem is like he surrounds himself with people and then he kind of like just throws them under the bus. Either when to do a specific job or to like get rid of them. Like he threw Andros under the bus. He threw James under the bus. He technically didn't throw Shears under the bus, but he might have eventually, which is probably why Shears turned on him.
Shears was definitely gunning for his position. You could sense it in his voice.
Yeah, Shears is an asshole himself. Like, let's not. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with Andros. Like, basically, it's all these military officials who all have their own ambitions, and they all kind of just turned on each other. And Pepper ended up on top.
Well, what I love, I'm really hoping you build this in the future, and if we do make them, that'll be a lot of fun. But I really want to build that. The first Cornerian boss off of 64.
Oh, the Walker or the attack carrier?
The Walker.
Oh, Gronga?
Yeah, the guy who just like makes the most ridiculous comments. Andros, I failed.
Yeah, the Andros simp.
like if we put buildings.
My Emperor, I failed you.
Yeah, it's like you can hear it in the voice actor's tone.
That was Jock Blaney, by the way. That was Jock Blaney who voiced him in 64.
Really?
Yeah, the same guy who voiced Wolf. Which coincidentally, I finally got back in contact with Jock Blaney a week ago after I kept it private because I didn't know what was going on. But I lost contact with Jock Blaney for about a year there. I thought maybe something had happened, but I finally. It was an email screw up, and I finally got back in contact with him a week ago. But yeah, he voiced the Walker boss in 64. That was him.
Oh jeez, that was such a funny moment. Like, well, as a kid, like taking him down, I didn't realize how to shoot his back, so I'm like knocking off all of his arms and legs. I'm like, now what do I do? Like he's just sitting there like, I hate life, but I'm still serving. I'm doing my part.
Yeah, I carried that over to technically the second, not the first. The second Soria boss, where he can destroy one of the wheels on his tank, and he just keeps like spinning in a circle after that.
Yeah. But the other carrier, the carrier boss, that guy's voice has gotta hurt because you could just hear the grok that comes out of his voice. He's like, "Who are you guys?"
Who are you guys? Like, yeah, Karog.
I'm pretty sure he had a smoke just to get that voice to come out properly. Because like when my dad speaks after a smoke, he's horrifying to hear. He's like, "You better listen to this guy. He's gonna knock you out."
I see someone asking if I'll do a Christmas stream. I probably won't. Actually, I've tried to do a Christmas stream over the last few years with Estelle and some others, but everyone is always so busy at Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is hard.
Even like the week leading up. Yeah, it's... In fact, last year, I started just taking a break like from doing any work around Christmas time. This year I was going to switch it to November because I've been so burned out, but I still have, I think I'm just going to do it in December like I decided last year. But So yeah, I don't think there's going to be a Christmas stream. I mean, if I can pull it off, I will, but I don't think there's going to. Everyone's just way too busy before Christmas. It's like the worst time of year to do anything.
It's the same on our end too. Like for other clients, we've been featured on their stuff, and they would always ask, like, "Do you want to do a Christmas stream with our stuff?" I'm like, "No, I shouldn't do that. It's just the amount of stuff we have to pump out. Not to mention we have our families, and then all the festivities and such, and the travel we do. It's the same thing. Like, if we did that, we'd be sacrificing something."
Yeah. Yeah, every Christmas, Lizzie and I now have a tradition because the family's kind of spread all over the country now. Her and I, there's one place that's open on Christmas. They close pretty early, but we go there for Christmas breakfast now every year, and yeah, we got a little new Christmas tradition. But yeah, it's too hectic of a holiday. Estelle's usually really busy. A lot of other people are usually really busy. I'm busy paying bills in December because for some reason most of my large bills always show up in November, and I have to pay them off right before Christmas.
Oh, they're the worst.
My registration, my car insurance, all the nasty bills, they always show up in November.
Ugh. Capitalism at its best. Hey, question: do you like flying by any chance?
What do you mean by flying? Like just going in an airplane?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't like flying.
Okay, I won't offer this then because I'm working on my pilot's license. I'm like, hey, would it be cool to like fly down to the United States and just pick up Ice Cream Man and just do like
no, I don't like flying. No.
Okay.
I know it. I'm revealing a bit of myself here, but I can't stand airplanes.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, not even just airplanes, but going up too high. It's just. I was actually talking about it with Lizzie the other day because we went to a mall the other day that has a third floor, and I get really uncomfortable just going up to the third floor of a mall or just any building. Like it's weird because when I was a kid that wasn't the case. Like I went on airplanes when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we'd go to Vegas every year. And, we stayed at, like, the frigging 18th floor of the hotels there. Like, it just, as I got older, for some reason, like, being up high, like, makes me feel really weird. And airplanes, just, no. I watched a whole video about the freaking, this Hawaiian, like, just a few days ago, like, a flight to Hawaii where, like, the whole plane, like, ripped apart. I'm like, nope, I'm not going on a plane. In like I think it was in 1988, there was this strangely, like, except for one person, everyone survived, even though the whole top of the plane ripped off. It was like a flight to Hawaii in 1988.
Yeah,
they managed to land the plane with the whole roof ripped off. That's insane.
It's just a windy turbulence. Don't worry about it.
Everyone, we're having some minor turbulence. Just stay in your seats, and we're gonna try and land the plane with the roof missing.
Can you imagine that? You get like the stewardess, you're just hanging on the seats trying to give this guy a cracker.
I don't want to imagine that.
Sure!
I don't want to imagine that. No, like,
I'm sorry, I'm triggering you.
Oh, even though, like, I'm working on a freaking air flight game, I don't like airplanes. I'll never go into space. If space travel ever becomes convenient, I'm never going into space. Because that's even more dangerous than the sky.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That's my fears right there. I can handle the sky. I can fly a plane, but if I get in space, that's where my brain says no. The whole idea of like decompressing and then
not even just that, that's a worst case scenario. Like there's just radiation in space. Like also just one little speck of dust. And the speeds, like you're talking about traveling at insane speeds to go between planets. One little speck of dust, you're toast. Like, space is so dangerous. Like, Stargate had it right. That's how to travel. Interstellar travel. Stargate. Screw space travel. It's way too dangerous.
Just remember to put all of your appendages inside and outside of the bubble before you turn into goo.
And then there's all the side effects of being in space. Like, let's just assume nothing goes wrong. All the side effects of being in space for a long time, it's just, no. Like, obviously humans were not supposed to be in space. Focus on the wormholes. Do the Stargates, not the space travel.
Yeah. We like playing telephone anyways. I mean, look at our cell phones.
Although there's all the possible. Obviously, we haven't really found a functioning wormhole, but there's all the dangers of that too. So obviously, there's danger in everything. But no, to answer your question, I don't like flying.
No worries. I was just asking because I was just like, man, I would like to take this guy up for a flight one day. And now that I know, I think I'll just fly by your house.
I appreciate the offer. Estelle might take you up on that offer, though. She doesn't mind flying.
She doesn't? Well, I mean, she's in Britain, so I've never flown in Britain airspace, so I kind of wonder how that's going to be. One, I'll probably like say, what the heck is that guy saying? Like, being a Canadian and hearing the accents. Hey, Gary! What? It's not safe out. It's wondrous treasures. But it's not for the timid. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, he's quoting Q. Yeah. I know who you're quoting there. Yeah, Q's right. That was the whole point of that episode, is basically in Star Trek they'd become like really kind of arrogant, like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go out into space and do all our awesome shit, and Q's like, oh really? He introduces them to the Borg.
Let's screw with your entire species now with the other species that like to dominate. Ever heard of a collective?
Q, in retrospect, Q's like one of the coolest Star Trek characters ever.
Yeah, but then he meets up with like Cisco, and Cisco
just punches him in the face.
Yeah, it's like, you're not like Picard. Who said I was Picard?
Yeah, well, that says like he only torments Picard because the way Picard behaves around him, like. Because Q's omnipotent, like, Cisco punches him in the face, but Q's omnipotent. He could just, like, snap Cisco out of existence, but he doesn't. He's just like, oh, you're not fun to play with. I'm going to just move on now. He wants to play around with people, because he wants to have fun, basically.
Yeah, he's lacking...
And because Picard is, like, so stuck up, and, like, the way Picard reacts to him, it's fun to him.
Well, Picard's all philosophical. And, like, if I want to relate...
Yeah, Picard's basically like a joy kill. Like, it was an arc for his character to finally play poker with everyone. He doesn't seem like a guy who likes to have fun. So, obviously, Q finds a lot of amusement trying to put him into fun, wacky situations.
Now that I think about Picard, is there any relation to Andros that you think there might be? Because I can see some variances. Like, Picard is a one-way of the highway kind of guy, like, I do right, this is the way to go, blah, blah, blah. But if you got him into the evil zone, do you think he would turn into Andros?
Well, since you're so familiar with Star Wars, to me, like, an evil version of Picard would be Thrawn.
Oh.
To me, Thrawn comes off as, like, a kind of like a twisted version of Picard. Like, well, I have Heir to the Empire back there. I read through it about 2 years ago, and I'm like, I'm the whole studying art and everything. Like, I'm like that. Like, this is basically Picard if he was, a little bit malevolent and working for the Empire. And a weird alien with blue skin and glowing red eyes too, I guess.
Oh, dude, imagine if like Thrawn and Andros had met.
Yeah, to me, Andros is more like, let me see if I can think of a character from Star Trek that's kind of more in line with Andros. There's a lot of candidates because there's a lot of crazy scientists in Star Trek. You have Mannheim and Daystrom and I'm sure I can think of an analog for Andros in Star Trek if you gave me enough time. The audience might even beat me to it.
Not the teleporter room guy.
Oh no, how come I can't remember his name? Wow, I can't remember the guy who created the transporter. Wow, how am I forgetting his name? Because there's a whole episode with him.
Was that? Are we talking about the TNG or?
No, the guy who created. Well, they mention him. They mention him in the various Star Trek series, but it's an Enterprise that he finally shows up because that it takes place back when the transporter was created. How come I can't remember his name? The guy who created the transporters. The audience will know.
I don't know this one. I actually do not know this one.
I always mix
Also
up
the
Daystrom and Mannheim. Mannheim is the time, the guy who was messing with time travel, and Daystrom is the guy who created the sentient computer that that destroyed like 3 ships or whatever. That's actually a pretty good episode of the old show. It was strangely relevant. Like there's an episode of Star Trek in the 60s where he creates an AI that can run the whole ship. And then Kirk is just like, well, then what's my purpose then? This AI is gonna fucking replace me. And then they put the AI on the ship to run it, and it ends up like wiping out a bunch of other Federation ships, like destroying them all in a combat simulation.
Yeah, I went into complete self-protection. This is a good one. Andros is a fusion of Palpatine and Krennic. That does fit. I kind of like that because, in a way, Andros has Krennic's instability. Like he's always trying to prove himself, and like the avoidance that he goes through just to get better. I mean, he turned himself into a giant brain.
Yeah, I mean, if you take into account Zero, I can kind of see some Palpatine because Andros kind of has like this weird wizard thing going on in Zero for some reason. Honestly, Andros is. They seem to change him quite a bit in different games. Like in the original game, I honestly thought Andros was supposed to be like some kind of AI in the original Star Fox, like a machine.
Yeah.
And like the monkey thing was like some like computer persona that he portrayed himself as, because he turns into like the polygon face. And then Star Fox 2, he's like this cube. So I honestly got the impression that in the first 2 Star Fox games, he was supposed to be like an AI, like he wasn't a real person. And he seems to be connected with like a lot of cybernetic stuff and like machinery. And then in Star Fox 64, he seems to be more of like a biotech guy. Like he's got like all these weird bio monsters and stuff, and turns into a giant brain. So it's like they changed him from like this like mechanical like cyberneticist in the older games into like this weird biotech guy that like did genetic engineering and stuff. And then in Zero, it's like he has like fucking space magic. Like he's dressed up like a freaking wizard, and he's got like this weird psychic telekinetic powers and stuff.
It seems like Nintendo really didn't know what to do with Andros.
Yeah, like they seem to like change his like background and profession every other game for some reason.
Which means,
and I don't know what the hell's going on in Adventures. I guess he became like an occultist and got into ghosts and stuff.
That was the most expression we'll ever get out of Andros.
Yeah, his face is exploding. I remember I was playing that on Christmas Day because I had my save file and I was showing my cousins that, and my cousin was like freaked out when Andros like dies at the end of Adventures and his face explodes. It's all ripping apart. Yeah. That was pretty gruesome for a little kid's game.
If you close your eyes low, it sounds like an adult stepping on Lego when he dies.
Yeah.
It's just like it's in pain, and I'm like, oh, well, that happened.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on in Adventures, but I guess he got into the occult or something, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go after these weird ghost things on this dinosaur planet.
I hate to cut it short on my end, guys. I have to get running here soon. But
yeah.
I want to say thank you for letting us be a part of your community and building these ships. Wave 2 is coming. We're looking at a Tier 3 release on November 14th, so it's not far from now. We got to build up some stock.
Less than a month, but I think exactly 2 weeks from now.
That's right, and we are accepting an order of 10 people for our first intake. And then we'll take a pause, build up stuff, make sure that nothing's going crazy, and then we'll get another intake ready to go for you guys to rock on.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but you just mentioned it, that it's going to be a limited amount of people at a time, just so you're not like overwhelmed with tons of orders.
Yeah, 15 was okay, we did. It's just with the amount of changes in terms of economics, we don't want to keep waiting or holding our breath for Trump to figure out his stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's whenever Trump does something, it's like, hey, I'm going to do stuff. Hey, stop off with the device.
Tariffs on Tuesday and then revoked on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. But
you should see some of the things I see at work at my main job. Holy cow! Like I can't speak of what I have to move between the United States and Canada, but I'll say this: the tariffs are ridiculous.
Well, in particular with Canada and the United States, because I really don't want to get into politics because I'm not a political channel, but the petty, like, I guess it's not infighting because Canada's a different country, but like the petty, like, fighting between the heads of government of both countries right now is just embarrassing. Like,
it's very embarrassing, and like
it's like little kids fighting, and it's like, guys, like, everything's expensive right now. Just work it out, please.
Yeah, it's like right now what's happening to, like, for instance, for our little business is that when we send stuff over, we have the thing called DDP, so duty on paid. So when we send out your Star Fox stuff, there's a shipping price, and then there's an additional pay price we have to add on to that. We do that to you guys for free. What we also do is we make sure that, say you bought from us from Etsy, sure that you get to pay the shipping price, but we do not put the DDP onto you guys because we want to, like, maintain our customer base. I've seen a lot of Etsy shops just, like, place that bill onto you guys, and now you're getting like $50 shipping rates for, like, a Twinkie. So it's like, oh, that's a lot, man.
I mean, I work at a warehouse, and I've seen the shipping rates just because I started working there in 2014. It's been over 10 years, and it's, especially internationally, it's insane. Just anyway, we don't need to talk about the gloom and doom of the world. It's a nice happy stream with Star Fox.
That's right. What matters is we have miniatures on the way. Wave 2 is here. I'm excited. I can't wait to put that on the website in the future. Well, now, like I said, we're okay to put this on the website and, like, say it a month after. So we're looking at January, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wave 2 will be available for the public in January. So this Wave 2 for the Tier 3s is going to initiate on the 14th and will go until we launch on January 1st.
In 2 weeks, if you want to, actually, I should put a link. If you guys want to support, Star Fox Event Horizon, and you want to get these for free, well, I guess, if you want to get these as a high tier person, I'll go ahead and put the wow, my brain is imploding right now. I'll put the link to the Patreon in the video, the chat, as soon as I can get it.
It's all good, man.
Is this it? I think this is the link. Okay, there we go. There's a link to the Patreon, I think. I put the little C in it, though, so it's probably going to redirect you guys. Oh, there's Estelle in the chat. Hey, Estelle.
Hey, Estelle.
Hey, Estelle, if you want to get on, just, do a random stream after he leaves. You can continue the stream if you're in the mood. I know it's really late in your time zone. You're probably going to bed now, so probably not, but...
Hey, Estelle, I just want to let you know, here's the staff.
If there's a staff, Estelle. He showed it a little bit earlier in the stream. I don't know how long you've been here. But Estelle, if you want to get on for like a half hour, I'd be up for it. But I know it's very late there in England, so if not, that's fine. We'll do a stream another time.
We'll have to connect. It's been a while, since we connected there, Estelle. But good to see you again. But I gotta run.
All right, you run. I'll stay around for a little bit and answer some questions and see if Estelle wants to join or not. But yeah, it was awesome having you on. And thank you very much for doing all these miniatures and stuff. They're really cool. Oh, Estelle says she's gonna jump on. All right, so everyone in the audience, I'm gonna switch over to Estelle after he leaves.
All right, you guys have a great time, and we'll see you next time. See you later, guys.
All right, have a good one. Alrighty, everyone. Let me get Estelle in here. Where's Discord? Let me message Estelle. And I'll just answer questions until she's ready to hop in. We'll do a little tiny surprise Estelle Ellis stream. Anyway, let me see if there's any questions while I wait for her. Let's see, what sorcerer is this? I'm not seeing any questions. Do I have to like really scroll up to find them? Oh, I see someone saying they don't like Picard. Aww. I like Picard, but I do like Cisco a lot more. I don't know if I like Kirk more. I like Kirk a lot, but I do like Picard. I like Picard because he's such an unusual protagonist for really any show. Like he's anyway. There's Estelle. Oops. Join call. Can you hear me, Estelle? Oh, Estelle. Can you hear me?
Hey. Yeah, I can. Sorry. Hang on. Yes, I can. Can you see me?
Yes, we are live. Let me although I think yes, we're live. We're still live. Although
picking my nose.
the camera disabled itself, so let me know when you're ready to put the camera back up.
Okay, no, I'm alright. I do look like I haven't got any clothes on though.
No, you look fine. You look fine. Let me get OBS to view the camera.
I've got my gym gear on, guys. It's alright. I haven't decided to.
Oh, let me get that out of the way. Can you guys see and hear Estelle fine? There's probably like a 30-second delay, so we won't get an answer for a bit.
Okay, I need
Estelle.
the links so I can see. Hey, oh god, I'm looking very bright. Hang on, let me just turn this down.
Yeah, I finally turned on all the lights in here, so I don't look like I'm in like a bomb shelter.
Oh yeah, a bomb shelter.
Yeah, I don't have the bong light on with the bong light in the background.
Love it. I just want to get this link so I can
Here,
get
I'll
up
send you
to.
the link. I'll get you.
Okay. Thank you.
Already on it.
Very much.
Yeah, surprise Estelle stream.
Yay! I'm full of surprises all the time.
I had a feeling you'd want to do a stream today. I don't know what gave me that feeling. I had a feeling, so that's why I asked. Like, hey, Estelle, you want to hop on? I had a feeling, and I guess I was right.
Oh, hang on. I don't know.
Is the link not working? Tech issues, everyone. Give her a minute.
Hang on 2 seconds. I'm trying to mute the YouTube. Oh no, it's alright.
Oh, you can't hear because the volume's. Yeah, I always have to mute
right.
the YouTube video.
I had 2 windows open. One was open and the other one wasn't.
I always have to mute the video when it starts too.
Okay, I've done it. Sorry, everybody. Right.
I think right before you joined, someone mentioned they really liked your voice work in the Golden Plains level.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Huh?
I don't remember what
You did the Golden Plains.
I don't know which one's which and which because they all kind of merge into one.
Yeah, they all kind of blend after a while. But yeah, no, you did the Golden Plains. It's one of the first ones you did, actually. I think you did that one like almost 2 years ago, but it's finally been released. As you know, I finally released it about a week and a day ago, and people have been playing it. Sorry for all the bugs, everyone. There'll be a patch tomorrow.
I love this. I love it. So, we were talking about the models and the miniatures and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Is everyone excited?
Yeah, everyone. What do you guys all think of the miniatures? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, tell us what you think. I think it was such a lovely idea. That wing guy is amazing. He's so clever. Yeah, so pretty. I love it. So
yeah, he showed the staff Halloween? Too that he made for the plushie.
That's such a good idea, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. He mentioned on the stream, but I didn't realize that he's gonna have little gems that plug into the staff too. I didn't know that.
Oh wow!
That's so cool.
We all need one, don't we?
Do you want to talk about plushie stuff at all, or do you still want to keep that on the side for now?
Yes.
All right. I'll get that photo for you in the next 24 to 48 hours, though, I promise.
Okay.
But as you can see, it's a mess. It's a mess here, so I've been trying to find a way to take a nice, clean photo, and I'm gonna just do it with the soundproofing.
Well, I might just take one like this.
No, I'm gonna have the soundproofing on the wall there in the background.
So we've got loads of questions and comments. Where do we go? What?
I see someone saying the miniatures are pretty darn cool.
Oh, I love that. So where did you last Let's have a look. What have we got? What have we got?
The last question I saw was the one I think we left off, or I left off at, was what's your favorite mission to play in Star Fox
That's
Event
it.
Horizon? That was before you showed
So-
up, so I don't think that was directed at you, and also you haven't played
No,
the game.
I was going to say you. I was going to say, what's yours then?
My favorite one? I don't know, honestly. I can tell you what my least favorite one is, though. My least favorite one is probably Solar. I don't know why. That one, I just can't... I haven't gotten to turn out the way I like. That's probably my least favorite one. My favorite one might be... My favorite one's probably going to be the one I'm working on next, actually, because it's when Faye is introduced, finally. It's when Crystal's going on a shopping spree in the mall.
Love it. Oh, I like the sound of that.
That's
I do
probably
like the
going to
sound
be
of
one
that.
of the next things I have you do voiceovers for, even though it's going to be out of order, because there's still all the Soria stuff that needs to be finished, but
Okay.
probably going to have you do that one next, because I got to do Crystal's shopping spree. I've been waiting to do that for years.
Oh, let's get it done. Okay, send it over. I'm all set up now. I need to, provided BandLab works properly. I haven't checked
Yeah, as
since, but
BandLab,
anyway.
I got to teach you Audacity. If BandLab keeps breaking, it's easy to use. I
BandLab.
promise. I can use Audacity. You probably can too, because I can barely use BandLab.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. I know Gagnatar tried to teach me, and then I got the hump, and I got cross, and then I stopped.
Oh, he
And
tried to
that's
teach
it.
you Audacity.
He did at the
Aw.
beginning, and then it just didn't work. But anyway.
Anyway.
So, Ice Cream Man, have you thought of designing an Airwing based on an F-Zero machine? Perhaps one from GX?
Well, there is one from F-Zero, the one that James drives around. There already is
Okay.
one.
There is one.
It's from the
There's your
F-Zero
answer.
games. I
There you
can't.
go.
Was it called the Wyvern? I think I can't remember what it was called. But there is an F-Zero racer based on the R-Wing already.
Okay. That's that then. Go and have a look. Had an earlier question wondering, will the portals Krazoa Tech become a plot MacGuffin in the planned Event Horizon campaign?
They already are. They were in the Lilat Wars. The portal
Okay.
that Fox and Farah get stuck in on Fortuna. That's one of the that's when you go to Fortuna, you see all the Krazoa technology and ruins that Corneria is digging up, and that's what the teleporter is based on. So yes, to answer the question, yeah.
There you go. Okay. If someone love the minis, definitely interested. Amazing. I think they'll be slow burners. And bearing in mind, I think it takes them a while to get them done, so I think it'll be just batches, won't it? Bless him, because
Yeah, we're doing them in waves of 3, and there's so many we have planned that we could, as long as you guys want them, we'll keep doing them. We can keep them going probably for a few years. There's enough stuff, and especially if we end up doing the characters. There's less characters than ships, but the character, yeah, I really hope we can actually do the little character miniatures, because I would love a little miniature Crystal. But
wouldn't we all?
Yeah, wouldn't we all? Related but off topic. I am going to commission him to do a little miniature Norin though.
Yes. Of course, 100%. 100%.
I've been telling him I'm going to commission you to do this for months, but I keep getting so busy and forgetting. But I'm gonna commission him one of these days to do a little miniature Norin. By the way, how are you today? By the way, I haven't said hi. I haven't said hi to you yet today.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm a bit tired. I was going to go to bed, and then I thought, oh, let's go and see how the guys are doing. And then here I am.
And here you are.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, just nice and chilled and at home. Loic's watching Hocus Pocus, and Gary's chewing his pig's ear. And yeah, just standard Saturday night. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm okay.
Awesome.
I'm pleased to be here. Just remembered this and tuning in now. Any chances of a Wolfen or a Wolfen Mark II made later?
Do you mean the miniatures? If so, yes, the Wolfen is gonna come out at some point.
this is so exciting. Okay, looking forward
The
to it.
Wolfen's
I
already
missed
in
out
the
on
game
Faye's story.
itself. You can unlock the Wolfen and fly around as it right now. But if you meant the 3D miniatures, it's gonna be in one of the future releases. I don't know the exact number, but it might be in the 7th one. I kind of have them all ordered in a certain way. Doing all the R-Wings first.
I love it. This is really exciting. I
It
think the
is.
miniatures are absolutely kick-ass. I'd love to get them one day. Well, they'll be available, won't they? Like we said.
If you become a high-tier patron, you can get them in 2 weeks, but eventually the older ones end up being in a shop, months down the road. So if you want them ASAP, become a high-tier patron.
Yeah, and then you get to talk to
And
me.
then you get to talk to Estelle
DM.
too, and you get to see all the behind-the-scenes Event Horizon stuff.
Yes.
All my screenshots that I post in the high-tier Discord.
All the new info. Love it. And then the occasional dinner. The chat, the daily chats that we have. Someone called me a gilf today, and I didn't quite know how to take it.
I actually don't know what that is.
No.
I gotta look this up now. Is that related to a MILF? Because I do know what that is.
Yes.
I feel kind of embarrassed. I only found out what a MILF was like a year ago.
Oh my god, really? What?
Yeah, from my
Do you
sister.
not watch American Pie? That's the whole Stifler's mum. That was where all that came out. That's about 20 years old, that expression. That's hilarious.
Okay, well, I typed in GILF and it immediately said it's a place in Egypt, so I don't think that's what you guys are talking about.
There you go. See, there you go.
So apparently you're a place in Egypt.
Correct. We'll stay with that. We will stay, Yes. Still, I didn't know it was actually playable, no offense, and good to know about the miniatures, getting them ASAP instead of a shop with top tier.
Yeah, if you meant the game, it's playable. I just released the newest version a week ago. There's quite a few bugs that made it in, but I should have a fix for almost all of the ones that have been reported tomorrow. I've been spending the last week fixing them, so I fixed the infinite U-turn glitch. Oh, so yeah, someone just came back and was like, "Whoa, Estelle's here." They didn't really. They're like, "Well, where'd the other guy go?"
Yeah, it's like, what happened? Like, if I walked into a different dimension. That's
Surprise,
hilarious.
Crystal Kingdom General. Estelle's here.
Oh, yeah. How long was your Wii? Like,
That's funny.
brilliant.
Surprise!
Any
It
more
was Estelle all
questions?
along.
So, how long have you been online anyway? Is it a while?
You mean the stream?
Yeah.
It says an hour and 31 minutes. So
Oh, okay. So I really did catch you at the tail end. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll stay. If anyone's got any questions.
Yeah, if you guys have questions, she'll stay. I know it's really late there though, so if you want to go to sleep, I'm sure everyone will understand.
I won't be long. Oh, I won't. I've got some brand new magnesium, and it came in the post today. And this is how I probably am like a grandma, because I got excited about these supplements that came through the post today, because I thought, oh, yes, I can have some really good magnesium and have a great night's sleep. It's 10:30. 20 years ago, I'd have been like, yeah, let's go out. Now I'm like, oh God, put me to sleep now.
No, I'd get excited whenever I'd buy a bottle of melatonin to help me sleep, and
honestly, it's
Although
just like,
until about 2.5 weeks ago, I gone almost 8 months without having to take melatonin. I've been able to fall asleep almost every night fine. But about 2.5 weeks ago, I had to go to the airport at like 5 in the morning, and it's completely screwed up my sleep schedule for the last 2 weeks.
oh wow.
Just that
So
one
you're
trip
going
to the airport.
You're going to bed at a normal time. Is that what happened? It made you get up at a normal time.
Well, I did an all-nighter for that. I just stayed up until I didn't go to sleep until about 8 or 9 in the morning that day, and yeah, that completely screwed up my schedule. I've been trying. It's getting closer to being back to normal, but I might have to start taking melatonin again.
Oh my God, Liz, why? Oh God, I can't say his name. That Y-wing guy. I'm back for a second, Estelle. Can I make you a crystal staff life size? Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes you can. Yes, you can.
I'll commission you to make a life-size Norin staff too. Because Norin's
Oh,
got her staff
wow.
also.
I love it. Hers is bigger though, isn't it? Hers is
Hers
like,
is able to change size.
wow. I love it. Yes, yes, please. I'm not quite sure how you'll ship it. They look like a fishing rod. I'll have to come out and get it myself. How about that?
Well, he can fly it to you. He flies airplanes.
Oh, great. Fly it to me and take me back.
Yeah, earlier he was talking about
Well,
flying
come and get
airplanes,
me.
and I told him you'd probably take him up on that offer.
100%. Come and get me. Come get me. Get me out of here.
Yeah, Y-wing guy, go pick her up, bring her to the Southwest United States, and we'll all hang out somewhere.
Let's do it. Oh, I'm so here for it. Oh, dear. No, let's do it. Let's do it. And I'll do a meet and greet in a nice coffee shop with yummy coffee.
Nice.
Let's do it. We'll do it. What else have we got? Oh, challenge accepted. I have to ship it. I love that. Do you know what? I'll do a photo shoot with it. How about that?
Awesome.
I was considering doing like a calendar, but then I thought, oh, I don't know. Would people be interested in the old-fashioned calendars? Probably not.
Someone would be interested in the calendar. Someone somewhere would be.
Do you think a calendar of me with my fluffy ears, which are here, on my staff?
I can guarantee you, there's at least 200 people that would be interested in that.
Okay, let's do it. Fuck it. Oh, sorry, I swore. Yeah, I'll do it. Anyway, sorry, we divulged. Will Crystal wear the Christmas hat this year? Are they talking about me? No.
I'm
Who?
not sure if they're talking about you or Crystal in the game.
We can both wear it. I don't know.
Sure. Pretty sure I drew Crystal with a Santa hat like 20 years ago at some point. I don't know where that went, but...
Love it. Okay, you need to dig that out. What else have we got? Here's a question here for the Soria missions. Is there plans on expanding on the Cloud Runners roster or no?
I don't think so. They fly around and shoot fireballs at people.
Okay.
They don't really have ships or anything. They just fly around and torch people with their fireballs. Unless he meant like characters.
That Y-wing guy. Sorry, he's just gone. So just saying goodbye to him.
Oh, see ya, Mr. Y-wing guy. Oh, someone said that exact same thing. Like right when I said that, they typed it.
What else? I hope Cornelia Navy better not deal with the Galactic Empire.
I hope Cornelia... Well, the Galactic Empire isn't in this setting, so...
Okay.
Unless Andros counts. Any more questions for Estelle, since we got her for a few more minutes?
Before I go and have a bath and get into bed.
Yeah, I'm going to go do work when I'm done with this, but I'll be taking tomorrow off.
Good. Day of rest. Sunday. Day
Yep.
of rest. It's very important. Yes. Okay, thought I asked there due to me being curious here. Okay. Well, hopefully your question has been answered.
Oh, someone's asking if, I presume they mean the game, will it work on Linux? Yeah, there's someone in our Discord that has played it on Linux fine, so... Star Fox Event Horizon will work on Linux because the Gnosis launcher that it runs on is designed to work on different operating systems. I don't know if it might mess with some of the settings, but it'll work fine on Linux. Oh, someone's saying there's a few bugs, but it's you just haven't run into some of the worst bugs yet, probably, but I'm glad people are enjoying it despite the fact that there's still some bugs in it. I was like, when I was uploading it, I was just sitting there for several hours just like, oh my god, please don't. No bugs where it, like, no one can play it. Like, I was terrified that there was some, like, horrible bug that would prevent people from playing it when it was uploading.
But we were good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's bugs in it, but people have gotten pretty far in the game now. No one's finished Soria yet, as far as I'm aware. But people have gotten pretty far.
Do we know how many people have downloaded it?
They still haven't answered my question about if anyone in the audience is familiar with the Gnosis platform. Please let me know if there's a way to find out how many people have downloaded a game from it. Because ModDB had a little download counter, so I could track how many people downloaded it there. But Gnosis, I don't see anything like that anywhere. And that'd be cool to just kind of have that information to see how many people are downloading it.
We want to, yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm getting all these questions flying through now. Oh, what's happened all of a sudden? Oh, it's probably my really rubbish internet. What have we got? Last question. Lord of the Rings fan. Is that to me?
I'm not seeing that question from Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah, it's further up, I think, for you, because mine literally have just come up.
I'll let you read it because I can't find his question.
Okay, so I hate to disappoint people, but actually, no, I'm not. I have terrible nightmares.
Oh, someone's asking you if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. Okay, I thought it was a person named Lord of the Rings fan asking.
Oh no, sorry. No, last question, Lord of the Rings fan. Yeah, no, they give me nightmares, and this whole Gollum thing reminds me of someone.
I know who you're talking about. I'm not going to be able to unsee it. Oh no, I'm not able to unsee it now.
Is that who you're thinking?
I think so.
I'm thinking of a woman.
Oh, well, I'm thinking of someone who doesn't have hair.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. Now I can't unsee that.
Yeah, now you can't unsee it either. I know you're. Oh,
no, oh god. Yeah, no, I don't like it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really into sort of. I like Harry Potter.
To be fair, you're not really supposed to like Gollum. He's kind of a villain.
Yeah, the whole my precious and all that stuff.
Yeah, he's supposed. You're not really supposed to like him, so.
He reminds me of so many people. Like in everyday life.
I think that might have kind of been the point of his character. Actually, he kind of represents like
ego.
The pettiness. That's because like in Lord of the Rings, you have different scales of evil, and he's kind of like the low level, like the really petty, pathetic evil in everyone.
Yes, that's why.
Like the really like mundane, like almost harmless evil. Like he's so pathetic he can barely like do harm.
Yeah, the entitled, horrible ego. Yes, that's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Have you thought of creating a second overheat meter for the secondary weapons that overheat?
Oh no, they just use the normal overheat meter.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they need their own, because the whole ship is heating up, so it's kind of like. No, I mean, a lot of secondary weapons just use ammunition, so they don't even heat up at all. But the ones that do, they just use the normal overheat bar. Estelle's like, I don't know what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
That was a me question, I think.
Any chances of reviewing the figures for Wave 2, or do I need to watch the stream from the beginning?
I can go over them really quick right now. I'll show the images really quick. I highly recommend watching this stream from the beginning if you like Star Fox. But first up, I'll bring it on the screen here, is the Mark I R-Wing from the Super Nintendo version. I love how he's able to get all the detail. Like you can see the little rivets on the ship. I don't know if you can see it, Estelle. It's probably delayed on your end, but
no, that image is. There's been an image on there. No, it's incredible.
Yeah, you can like see the little rivets and the little seams where the armor plating is. It's I don't know, the quality is really good. It really did catch like a lot of detail from the model, the 3D model. So the Mark I R-Wing is the first one that's going to be in the next wave, and then Falco's R-Wing is going to be the second one. Right here, his R-Wing from Star Fox Command, which is also showing up in Event Horizon. Again, you can see all the little detail. And then the third one is Farah's R-Wing, the Phoenix, the one that shoots out the flamethrower in the front. So yeah, there. Now you're caught up on the three that are coming out in the next wave. Assuming that's the question you were asking. I might have misunderstood your question.
I think that might be the question.
Yeah, they just...
Right, I'm going to answer one last one, and then I'm going to go.
All right.
And this one's an amazing question.
Perfect.
Are you more of a chocolate or bonbons? I've said this in the Discord, in the Patreon Discord. I don't know whether you guys know Honey Bee. She does all the ASMR on YouTube and TikTok, and she's on Instagram. And she makes her own stuff that she eats. And I'm on a cut at the minute, which basically means I've not eaten anything like that for like weeks, months. Anyway, I just watch her, and all of her stuff is just like sweets, marshmallows, incredible. So that would be my bag. The stuff that she eats. She does make her own cakes, and that looks pretty extraordinary as well. But yeah, I'm more of a sweet, not even bonbon. Yeah, just a sweet girl. Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Anyway.
Like, or did your outfit change?
No, I put this on.
Okay, I didn't see. It's like I blinked and your outfit changed.
Yeah, no, I was a bit cold, and it's my pajama top.
Aw.
And it's leopard print, obviously.
Of course it is.
It's leopard print. Yeah, I got a bit cold, and I thought, right, I'm just going to pop this on now before I jump in the bath. And but anyway, yes. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody.
Night.
Thank you for having me for 20 minutes. It's been lovely.
That was an awesome little surprise. I'm sure the audience was surprised too.
And we'll organise another stream doing, I don't know, something else or whatever.
Someone actually asked about that in the chat earlier. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but someone was suggesting a Christmas stream, but I know...
Oh, we can do that.
Okay, really?
We'll do that. Yeah, no,
maybe before Christmas and not on Christmas Day?
Yeah, okay.
Because, I know you're always really busy right before Christmas. And a lot of people I know are, and because I know we tried to do a Christmas stream like 2 years ago, and it just didn't work.
No, let's do it.
All right, we'll try and do
loads of information. And
we'll make it crystal themed and everything. We'll spell it. Christmas, Crystalmas.
Yes, love it. And I'll get some tinsel, and we'll do it.
All right, cool. We'll figure out a day sometime right before Christmas, or maybe even the day after Christmas.
Well, no, let's try and do it in the lead up to Christmas when it's festive. Because once Christmas happens, everyone's sick of it, aren't they?
Yeah.
My tree goes straight back in the box.
I'm usually really burned out right after.
Yeah, we're like, we've had enough. That horrible... Well, we could do another one in that horrible week in between. Which, you know the week I'm talking about, that no one fucking knows what's going on, what day of the week it is. And it's almost like you're waiting for something.
Yep.
Like, you're just stuck in that awful week eating leftovers. So,
I like the leftover part.
Yeah, no,
that's just me though.
I just got fed up last year. I was like, I'm sick of pork pies, and
that actually sounds gross. I don't really like pork in general, though.
No, pork's not really good for you. You have to take a shitload of ivermectin after you've had it, don't you?
Yeah, pork. I mean, I'll eat bacon on some stuff, but like I can't really handle pork anymore. It's too close to human meat.
Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that.
Not that I know the taste that's what people say, that pork is very similar to human meat. That's why pigs are used in a lot of like testing for human related. They're also pigs are used in like combat dummies too, because they're something about their flesh is similar to human flesh.
Yes, because they do cartilage. They take it from pigs, don't they, as well? Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. I'm never going to eat pork again.
I don't recommend eating pork just because they're kind of dirty. I like pigs. Pigs are really cute. I used to actually have pet pigs when I was a kid.
Maybe that's why.
Pigs are really cute, but I highly recommend not eating pork. Like, if a pig is raised right and it's taken care of right and it's clean, it'll be fine to eat it. But like I don't know. I highly recommend not eating pork if you can't.
Okay, I eat chicken sausages, but that's it. Okay, noted. Duly noted. Right, on that note, I'm going to go and dream about...
Sorry to gross you guys out with pork.
No, That's hilarious. Right, gang, I'm definitely going. Thank you for having me. Sending you all lots and lots of love.
Thanks for showing
I'll
up,
see you
everyone,
soon.
and you too, Estelle.
Bye.
And Y-Wing
Bye.
Guy, if he ever hears this part. Bye, everyone.